Hello guys, welcome back to the Red Devil Stand with all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news. Well, today we will start off with that HOJLUND fee. We all know it's been coming out from all the sources, especially Fabrizio Romano. He has confirmed that 70 million euro is the fee that Atalanta would want from Manchester United. So yeah, we will talk about it. We will also talk about the Gary Maguire situation, Bruno Fernandes, his captaincy, and some offers he have been getting from Saudi Arabia. Also regarding, McTominay, Dean Henderson, Fred, Amrabat, Lavia, Disasi, there are a lot of talks to, we have a lot of subject to cover today. So, without any further ado, let's get started. So, the one thing we will talk about today first is that HOJLUND deal. Yeah, we all know at last we can move on from that, Onana deal. So yeah, obviously we can talk about Onana, in our latter part of the session. But I will like to start with HOJLUND. We all know it's been 70 million euro. Please guys, let me know in the chat that how do you feel about that? That is it really worth it to be paying 70 million for such a young player, for such a raw talent, and as well as we all know the financial structure of Manchester United right now, that yeah, we would not be able to buy HOJLUND and go out and buy some other striker as well, which is really highly unlikely. So yeah, the HOJLUND is maybe the one deal we may be able to get. So yeah, do you really think that 70 million is the, magic number for HOJLUND? Because see, the thing is that he has only scored 9 goals. That too in Syria. I know that he haven't, got the chance every match. He haven't been starting all the matches for Atalanta last season, and that is also the main reason. If he's really that good, if Atlanta thinks that he is actually 70 million worth, so why wouldn't they, let him start all the matches when they were playing in the last season? I'm absolutely not saying that he's a bad player or something like that. Absolutely not. He has the potential to be one of the greatest. But let's keep it in mind, before we reach to any conclusion, we need to see for what it is. Because no matter what we pay for him, he will still be a 20-year-old guy, man. He will still be starting for us from the very beginning. If HOJLUND is the only striker we get, I am pretty sure that HOJLUND will be the only one we will be, who will be starting every matches if he doesn't flop, to be very honest. So yeah, there is a huge probability that he will be in the starting lineup consecutively. And you know what? This is not the first time we have made deal with Atlanta. We have also got Ahmad from Atlanta as well, and we have paid a hefty amount for him as well. It was around 40 million, I guess. So yeah, 3 years back it was that it was Ole era, and we go out and got Ahmad from Atlanta. And what had he done for the past 3 years? I know that he is getting ready. Not just yet. We do not have the confirmation that, yeah, will he stay with us in the coming season or will he go out on loan as well? So yeah, that is up for discussion as it stands now. But to be very honest, he have played for under 23. He have played for our under 23. He have been out on 2 loan spells since he arrived. And this is the season where Erik ten Hag will, measure him, that is he ready to join the first team, or, he will again, let him go on a loan spell. So that is quite difficult to, to measure right now that what is going to happen regarding that HOJLUND deal, man. It's quite tricky, and to be very honest, it's really, really risky. It is risky. At the very least, it is risky. Because if we are going to spend, how many pounds do you think that, Manchester City have spent when they signed Julian Alvarez? I'm pretty sure it wasn't 70 million pounds. I'm pretty sure he's a World Cup winner. He won the World Cup. He still do not get the starts for Manchester City, as we all know that their main player is Erling Haaland over there. But seriously, spending that amount of money for such a young player who will not even, I don't know if he will be a regular starter or not. Nobody knows about that. So yeah, it's quite uncertain when it comes to that HOJLUND subject. I must admit that. It is. Please let me know. I will get into your chats as well. So yeah, man, it is quite, tricky, to be very honest, at the very least. And there has been some news, regarding Bruno Fernandes as well. As we all know, in my community, in our community poll, I have also seen that the majority of you wants Bruno as our captain in the next season. I do hope that will be the case. 95% sure I am that Eric Ten Hag will choose Bruno Fernandes as our captain in the coming season. I guess that would be the correct course of action. He have been a very good service to us as captain. So yeah, we have seen there are some fans out there who have some problem with when Bruno throws out his hands and something like that. I also sometimes throws out my hand. It doesn't mean that it is something negative. It is not. You want a captain who will engage in every aspect of the game, especially on the pitch. And especially when you are going out with young lads such as Amad Diallo, such as if Mason Greenwood plays Mason Greenwood, if we get HOJLUND, then HOJLUND. So yeah, there are many other lads who are very young who would be able to look up to a player like Bruno Fernandes, and he is very consistent. The one main thing which has been problem when it comes to Manchester United players for the past decade, it's the consistency. It's their consistency, and I'm pretty sure you guys will agree with me at least that yeah, I'm not saying that he plays well 10 out of 10 matches, but he gives a decent service for at least 7-8 matches out of 10. He has some room to improve. I'm pretty sure he will work on that. Eric Ten Hag will work on that. So I guess it would be the decent choice, to make Bruno Fernandes our next captain. That would be the right course of action. And yeah, there has been some news coming out that I don't know, man, what is happening. What happened to Saudi Arabia this season? What happened? There are some news coming out that is mind-numbing news, man. In fact, they even tried to hijack Bruno Fernandes as well. He have rejected twice in the past month. I didn't know that. It was got in the news today that yeah, Bruno Fernandes have been getting offered from the Saudi Arabia clubs, and he have rejected them twice. And the plan, the budget they have from 2023 to 2030, you will be amazed to know Ben Jacobs have come out and have said that for this coming 7 years, they have 17 billion euros in store just to make the transfers happen. I really don't know what is happening there, but something big is happening. Believe me, guys, Saudi Arabia is not kidding with, it's not kidding anymore. They are quite serious about their football. They are getting pretty serious because 17 billion for just transfers in the coming 7 seasons. I'm pretty sure you will see in the coming seasons that yeah, many of our players of European League, from the European League, players will get hijacked, and not only the older players. They are even after players like Bruno Fernandes. They already got Ruben Neves. How old he was? 28, I guess. Ruben Neves from Wolves, I guess. Yeah, he was the captain of their team, and yet they still got him. So it is kind of serious. It is getting serious, man. Rohit is saying West Ham have had a 600k loan offer for Harry Maguire rejected by Manchester United. Tottenham are also interested. West Ham have that price money and they can't even pay a fee for Maguire. Jokers, yeah, man. Manchester is right to do that, right to reject that deal. I must say that, because the thing is that why if we see, the thing is that if we send Maguire on loan this season to West Ham, we will have this same headache what we are having with Maguire right now. We will have that headache again in the next season. So why would we want that if we can offload the player for good, which clearly Manchester United wants? So loaning him out would not be, the ideal option for us. And I'm pretty sure that West Ham will not cover that 200k weekly wage. I'm pretty sure they will not fully cover it. They may partially pay for it. They will have to partially pay for it, but I'm pretty sure they will not cover it all. So we will have to even pay for it as well. So if we are paying for Maguire, why would we want to, go him out and play for some other club? He can just sit on the bench if we are actually paying him. So yeah, it's not ideal for Manchester United to loan him out, whether it's West Ham or Tottenham or any other Chelsea. As the links are coming out, I will read it out. It's coming out from the Sun that Chelsea are considering entering the race for Harry Maguire, with West Ham, Spurs and Newcastle all keen on the English defender. So yeah, there are potential, there are possibilities that we can see Harry Maguire go this season for good, not on loan, because giving him on loan does no good to Manchester United, to be very honest. It does not do any good to us. So yeah, I'm sorry guys if my voice is getting cracked. My voice is cracked right now. So if it is, it's not very clear, I'm really sorry for that. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, this is not very good for Manchester United, man. Shame on you, West Ham United. Yeah, man. They are being really cheap. The money they have got by selling Declan Rice, they should go out and buy some players, because believe me or not, they will face the wrath of, letting go of Declan Rice. He was a huge, he played a huge role on that midfield of West Ham. So yeah, it is quite tricky. I will look forward at how West Ham handles that situation in the coming days. He's saying Atlanta values Rasmus Højlund at 60 million plus bonuses. See, the thing is that there are no news regarding the bonuses. The only news that's been coming out is that they have valued Rasmus Højlund on 70 million. And it's huge, man. It's absolutely huge. 70 million is way too much. If you ask me, it is way too much, especially for a club like Manchester United, who does not get the independence of abundant, financial liberty. So we have a tight budget. A very tight budget. It's not like that we have 300 or 350 million to spend. So yeah, we can go out buy Rasmus Højlund now, and then we can go out and buy players like Gonzalo Ramos or Victor Osimhen or someone like that. It is not going to happen. I'm guessing that yeah, we will end up getting one striker. So if that striker is Højlund and we are betting all our chips on that particular player, it is tricky, man. It is way too risky. If it flops, as I have said, every manager, there is no manager who would sign 10 players and 10 of them will play well. It has never happened, and it will not happen for Erik ten Hag as well. For every 10 signings, we get 6 or 7 success out of them. Every manager have that kind of stuff, every good manager. So 2 or 3 of them gets flop. So if Rasmus Højlund is the one who will be the flop, I'm not saying that. I do not hope that he will be the flop, but I'm saying if it does not, suit with the Premier League, then we are done, man. That 70 million is gone. If Atlanta is willing to do that 40 million plus 30 million in add-ons, and those add-ons should include winning a Premier League with us, winning a Champions League with us, scoring at least 20 plus goal in a season, those kind of, instruction or rules should be set to achieve those add-ons. I must say, those should be the barriers that needed to be crossed to Atlanta to achieve those 30 million in add-on. That would own that way is the only way that this Højlund deal will make any sense to me, man. To be very honest, I do not want to demoralize you guys. I know many Manchester United fans, including myself, is excited about that Højlund deal, but it is quite fiery, man. It is quite tricky. Shay Arjan so stingy. Maguire is not a player to loan out. Once he goes out, nobody needs him back. Exactly, man. That is what I'm saying. We do not need that same headache, in the next year as well. We will be in the same position with Maguire if we loan him out this season, whether to its West Ham, Chelsea, I don't care. Loaning him out is not the option, not at all. And I'm pretty sure, Manchester United will not opt for that. No matter which club wants him on loan, we will not send him on loan. We will keep him, either we will keep him or we will send him out for good, man. And what good does it, do for us in this season as well? As we all know very well that we need to sell player to buy player. So if we are not getting any money out of Harry Maguire, so why would we, let him go? We may not sign any other centre backs, and if God forbid, but if that happens, that two or three of our defenders get injured, then we will need Maguire. We will need him just to fill that spot. Maybe just to fill that spot, but yeah, we will still need him. So yeah, guys, I do not think that loaning him out is. I do not think that Manchester United will opt for that option, no matter who is the team that is asking for that. I want only Chelsea to buy Lord Maguire. He will do better there. I don't know, man. He may do better there, but I do think that West Ham is kind of the ideal option for him and for Scott McTominay as well. As I have said pretty much that these are the teams, those are mid-table teams, and they are mid-table players, man, to be very honest. I'm not disrespecting him. I'm not insulting him. I'm just stating a fact. He is not a stature of player who will be able to play for clubs such as Manchester United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City, or maybe Arsenal. So yeah, man. for a club like West Ham, he is a good addition to them. I must say, he is a good addition to them. Indra is saying that's more reasonable than that 80 rumored last week. 50 to 60 is very ideal given the quality, age and potential. Sign him. I know, man. I guess we will sign him because there are no other players we are after. HOJLUND is the only target we have got for the time being. So I guess the deal will get done. Maybe not this week, maybe the next week, maybe the week after that. As we all know, we will be going on tour really soon. I guess next week, Friday, I guess we will go on that US tour. So we, in that US tour, we will get only 2 players to join with us, 2 new players, Mason Mount and Andre Onana, I'm guessing. So yeah, we will not get a striker on that tour, which is really, if you ask me, it's man, it's mind-numbing, it's disgusting, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Our first primary target was when we were entering this transfer market, Manchester United's first primary target was a striker, and we still haven't got one. We still haven't got one. It's been 1 month, more than 1 month. The transfer window has opened, and we still haven't secured any striker. We haven't even put a formal bid for a striker, whether it's Rasmus HOJLUND or some other guy. See, yeah, man. Jason is saying better 50 million would be fair price. Yeah, man, 40 to 50, max to max. If you ask me, even 40 to 50 is, seems really huge for me. It seems really huge for me because in what scenario does Atlanta have the right to ask for 70 million? Because believe me or not, if it was, I don't know, if it was West Ham going to buy HOJLUND, if it was clubs like Benfica or clubs like, I don't know, Sevilla or someone like that who wanted to sign Rasmus HOJLUND, I'm pretty sure Atlanta wouldn't have asked for that kind of money. The only reason they're asking for 70 million is because of it's Manchester United. They know that they have the money, they know how shitty our negotiators are, and they also know that we do not have any striker. And that is the only position that is, pushing them to ask for that ridiculous amount of money. Because 70 million for Rasmus HOJLUND, if I was the Manchester United negotiator, I would have never done that, man. I would have never done that. Why would I go out and spend 70 million of my money to a 20-year-old guy who haven't proved himself yet? And there is no guarantee. There is absolutely. I'm not being cynical, man. I'm not being cynical over here. I'm just, trying to figure out that in which way or manner it is going to make sense to spend that amount of money for that young player who haven't proved himself yet. Yet to prove himself. He is not even a one-season wonder. If he was even a one-season wonder, I still would have, put some weight on him that, yeah, he can repeat that. If he has scored last season at least 25 to 30 goals, then Atlanta is asking for that money. I would have said that, yeah, it has some possibility that, yeah, he may that repeat as well in Manchester United. But he has scored only 9 goals in Serie A. And we all know English Premier League, EPL is way far tougher league than Serie A. So it is going to be a, massive challenge for him, for Erik ten Hag to make, HOJLUND successful in this current season, especially in Premier League. So yeah, man, I really don't know. Ishan is saying if Man United is going to sign him, believe me, it's gonna be lesser. I do hope so, Ishan. Believe me, I do hope so. As I've been saying for so long, that 70 million is just way too much, man. Way too much, man. So anyway, we have also some news coming out that the Dean Henderson deal is quite imminent. I will come back to that HOJLUND and some other stuff as well. But I just want to cover some bits, some other news that's been going around. It may not excite us, but those are news which are quite useful when it comes to Manchester United. As we all know, we need to sell players to buy players. So yeah, selling players is as important as buying players right now. For us, Manchester United, it is quite important. So the deal for Dean Henderson is getting quite imminent. Yeah, Nottingham Forest wants him, as I have said previously in our sessions, that when we will secure that Onana deal, we may, it can happen, it would be imminent that we will see Dean Henderson walking out of the door. And it is quite imminent right now. We may see him going out this week because we all know he will not be joining us in that match against Lyon, and he will not be joining us, in our US tour as well. And he wants to play first team. I respect that. No matter what he said about our club, no matter what he said about some of the players or our manager or our board system, I do not care that, but I do appreciate him for one thing, that he wants to be a first team player, whether it's Manchester United, and he know very well that it will not be the case if he stays in Manchester. So yeah, he wants, a move on, and that is quite appreciable for me. At least Harry Maguire and players like McTominay should learn something from him as well, that if you are, sitting around in your prime time of your career, you can't afford that. You simply cannot afford that. So yeah, you need to move on. You need to have that game time, which you will definitely not get in Manchester United. So yeah, man. Fred is also very imminent. He has got some numerous offers. I'm so happy that, I like Fred. Believe me, I kind of like Fred. I know that he has not been the best player for us. He wasn't very consistent. He played maybe 4 or 5 matches really big, and in other 4 or 5 matches he was really out of his game. So yeah, that has happened. He wasn't very consistent, but I kind of liked him. He had given us a service in his in his potential. He has given us all. So yeah, I would definitely appreciate to let him go to some club he wants to join. Definitely not Galatasaray, because they have. I was informed that it was around 12 million, but it wasn't even 12 million. It was around 6 to 7 million, which is really disgusting. Which is, disrespect towards our club and towards Fred as well, because Fred is not worth 6 million, man. Absolutely not. We can easily get 15 million, at the very least 15 million. Even Fulham was ready to pay 15 million to us, and we all know he has been linked with Saudi Arabian club as well, and they are able to, they are willing to go as far as north of 20 million. So it can happen. So if that happens, I really think that it would boost our transfer market as well, our transfer budget as well. So yeah, let's see what happens in that case as well, man. Rahul is saying hi, bro. Hi, Rahul. Thank you for joining, man. Rahul is saying which one should be believed from 100 to 80, now 60. Not 60, man. Just quite a while ago, Fabrizio Romano has said it's around 70 million. So I guess it's 70. It's not 100 or 80 or 60. It's 70 actually. What Atlanta want for HOJLUND. So yeah, we will see what happens from now on, because that is the deal that our negotiators will concentrate from now on. So I guess we will, get some updates regarding that. We will know when Manchester United will put their first official bid. I am pretty sure that will not be 70 million. It will be maybe around 40 million, I guess. I guess they will go, their first bid would be around 40 million, and that would be sensible. That would be sensible, because 70 million is just way too much. It is way too much. No, there is no one who can convince me that HOJLUND is worth 70 million. He is not. Absolutely not, man. He may be a star. And you know what is the key part in that sentence? Maybe. That maybe is the key part, man. So yeah, if Atlanta is that sure of HOJLUND, that HOJLUND could be a really good, great star in the coming years, then yeah, then they should be able to, comply with their add-ons. If they're so confident about that yeah, HOJLUND will be a hit if he joins Manchester United, then there shouldn't be any problem from their side to comply with that add-on. So yeah, I guess that would be fair for us, for Atlanta, and for HOJLUND as well. Siddharth is saying hi, brother. Hi, Siddharth. Thank you for joining, man. Siddharth is saying, how many goals and assists did he record last season? Guys should be worth 25 million pounds. Yeah, man. Seriously, he have just a second. I have made somewhere that comparison. I have made that regarding HOJLUND. I'm pretty sure of that. Let me go through my diary. Give me a second, guys. I think I have made a comparison between Kolo Muani and Rasmus HOJLUND at some point. Where is it now, man? Please, let me find it. I know that he have scored 9 goals, I guess. Yeah. No, it's Andre Onana and David De Gea. I know I can find it right now. Anyway, it was around, he has scored 9 goals. I'm not pretty sure about how many assists he have given. Not much, I'm pretty sure of that. It's not like that he have given 20 or 25 assists. It's not like that, absolutely not like that. So yeah, if we are being rational about it, what Siddharth has said, it does make sense. Why on earth would we pay? And we have just given, so what? We have got paid 1 million for Zidane Iqbal. He had a potential to be a great player. So why didn't we ask for 70 million? Because it does not make sense. 70 million does not make sense from whichever aspect you may what you may want to see. It does not make any sense. Overhyped. He is not better than the players that Manchester United have. Believe me, yeah, man. I have said that if he is worth 70 million, I don't know. We should have paid 150 million for Mason Mount then. Yeah, he have won at least he have won the Champions League. I guess have he won the Premier League with Chelsea? I guess he have won the Premier League with Chelsea, or not? No, I guess no. He haven't won the Premier League. I guess he won the Champions League with Chelsea only. So yeah, if we are paying 70 million for HOJLUND, then we should have paid 100 million for Onana, 150 million for Mason Mount. It would have made sense the way we are going with that HOJLUND deal. It does not make sense in any aspect you see it from, man. Tanmay saying submit 50. If they reject it, just quit and play Greenwood as number 9. Got no faith on this Rasmus guy. See, man, we have one leverage though. If we are thinking it, practically, we do have one leverage that Rasmus HOJLUND do want to play for Manchester United. He is pressuring Atlanta over there. As we are speaking right now, he is pressuring Atlanta to leave the club and he wants to join Manchester United. And that is a very important part. As we have seen, it has favored us when it came to, Mason Mount deal. So yeah, it is quite favorable that could happen, that may happen, and there are some news coming out regarding that striker situation from Manchester Evening News. I will read it out. It's a small piece of article. It has said that United have also been monitoring Ajax star Mohamed Kudus. The 22-year-old grabbed 18 goals last season, and he wasn't just playing up front like HOJLUND. Though he is more than capable of leading the line, Kudus can also play deeper or on the flanks, a versatility that would come in very handy at Old Trafford. So yeah, man, it is not like that HOJLUND is the only one out there. I know that Erik ten Hag may prefer him, but he is not the only one out there. And even Erik ten Hag will understand that 70 million is a bit irrational, man. It is irrational for Atlanta to ask for such a hefty amount of money for such a young player. It does not make any sense. It does not. So if there are players like Mohamed Kudus. I'm not saying that we should go out and buy Mohamed Kudus. No, absolutely not. That is a possibility. That is an option. And if we find very carefully, we will be able to find at least 4 or 5 strikers such as Rasmus HOJLUND, which would cost us way less what Atlanta is asking for. So yeah, committing to that such early on the stage, I do not think that would be the best way to go out there, man. And there are also some news coming out regarding Amrabat and Lavia. But as Fabrizio Romano have said, that Lavia deal is quite out of reach for Manchester United right now because Liverpool are heavily linked with him. They have talked thoroughly about that deal. So in that race, Liverpool is way out in front from us. So I do not think that we will see Lavia in a Manchester United shirt this year or any year in the coming future. So yeah, but the Amrabat deal, it's quite I would say it's quite intimidating. I still don't know why any club isn't showing that much of interest in Amrabat. He should have been sold already in this transfer market. It's a good fortune for us that no other club is showing that much interest on him. Because if we can buy him, it would be a good deal. Because as we all know, we can't get Declan Rice right now. We cannot go out and buy Caicedo right now. And I know that we were going for Rabiot as he was free, but we messed up that deal as well. So yeah, so Amrabat is quite an intimidating option for me. Please let me know that, guys, in the comment section. Do you prefer Amrabat? Would you like Amrabat in our club? So please let me know your opinion as well. And the Disasi deal is still open. It is still open, Axel Disasi, though Newcastle is quite the front runner in that deal as well. And as well as you guys have said me, see, the thing is that I don't watch French league that much, to be very honest. I watch them here and there sometimes when they play Europa League or Champions League. I watch them, but not that I watch them week in, week out. I do not. So I will rely on you guys' information. As you have said that he is not very fast. He is kind of a player who, you can compare with Harry Maguire. So yeah, if we are getting rid of Harry Maguire, why would we want to buy a younger version of him? So yeah, I don't think that would be the case in this matter. I think that we will see Disasi going to Newcastle, and it's okay for me, believe me. So yeah, Shomo is saying, I'll go for Gonzalo Ramos and keep Greenwood stupid at Atlanta. Man, Shomo. Even you know what Gonzalo Ramos, I guess his price tag is around 100 million. That is what I am saying. I don't know what is happening in football, but they are asking for some people are asking for some stupid money, especially when it comes to Manchester United, because they know how shitty our negotiators are, how shitty our owner is, that they can cramp up and surrender to those bids. It can happen, it may happen. We may see that we are going out at the last period of transfer market and buying HOJLUND for maybe 70-80 million. That can happen. I do hope that is not the case. That will not be the case. But I don't know, man. It can happen. We have seen that happen over and over again. So who knows, man? Who knows what we will do? Better now, at least 40 plus add-ons will arrive soon. Maybe 50 plus add-ons will pull it. Maybe on Indo, maybe. But even 50 plus, man, it would still, in my opinion, it would still be overpaying for such a young talent, man. It would still be overpaying. I do not think that paying 50 million for 50, 60 million, 40 million, max to max 40. Max to max 40, and you can have your add-ons, man. Whether it's 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, I don't care. Until those add-ons, includes such as winning Premier League, winning Champions League, scoring 20 plus goals, I'm okay with any kind of add-on they put us on Manchester United. But no, the initial fee should not cross 40 to 45 million, man. Anything more than 40 million, in my mind, in my opinion, would be overpaying, man. Even 40 million is overpaying, but still, I will be decent. And I guess 40 million should do the job, not 70, not at all. We should not, we should not comply with that kind of stupidity. We should not. Monaco won 35 million pounds for Axel Disasi. Yeah, I do not think that deal will happen, man. I really don't think that Axel Disasi would be our next signing of centre back in the centre back position. I do not think that, because Newcastle is quite knee deep on that deal. And I'm quite glad, actually. I do not want another slow centre back. We have seen that the one attribute you cannot teach a guy is that the speed. You cannot just, make a player faster overnight. It does not happen. If it was the case, Maguire would have been, he would have got faster in the past 3.5 years he have played for us. So yeah, man, I really don't think getting rid of Maguire and going out and buying another Maguire would be the solution. So yeah, we will see when it happens. Prithviraj is saying 35 games, 9 goals. Yeah, man, I guess on that 35 games, he got started on 24 games. So it's not like that games. Then I would have given him the benefit of doubt that yeah, he haven't got that pitch time, but he has started 24 games out of those 35 games. Still, he managed to score only 9 goals, and that too in Serie A. And he will be, and what we are expecting him to be brilliant in Premier League, which is way tougher than Serie A, man. Way tougher than Serie A. I'm pretty sure of that at least. Urban is saying 35 million, take it or leave it. That should be the case, man. As I've said, if it was some other club like West Ham, Sevilla, or some any other club in the footballing world, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have asked for 70 million. I am pretty sure they would not have asked for that kind of money. The only reason they are opting for that 70 million, it's only because the interested party is Manchester United. That is the only reason. Believe me, guys. If they value HOJLUND for 80 million, then Osimhen should be 250 million. Yeah, man, exactly. It doesn't, as I've said, it doesn't make any sense. In every which way you can see it, in every aspect you want to see it, it does not make any sense whatsoever. Because yeah, if he is 70, 80 million, we should have paid 150 million for Mount. What did Mount do? What wrong did he do now? So why is he 55 million and Rasmus HOJLUND is 70 million? It doesn't make sense. It absolutely does not make sense. It would be stupid if Manchester United comply with that deal, man. Pay 50 million and get the deal done. Hi bro, hi Rita brother, thank you for joining, man. I believe United will immediately look to shift Henderson, which is all but done, and Elanga out to fund a move for Rasmus HOJLUND at around 50 million pounds up front plus add-ons as the next step. Further sales would still be needed, certainly for more signings. Yeah, man, absolutely. That is kind of the situation right now, as we all know that yeah, some of the players such as Dean Henderson, players such as Elanga, Alex Telles, Eric Bailly, Fred, those are at least the 5 players who are in the verge of going out of the door. So we very modestly, I think that out of those 5 players, we can at least accumulate 50 to 60 million, I guess, because from Henderson only we can accumulate 20 million, and if we are able to sell Fred to Saudi Arabian club, there is another 20 million. So it's 40 million just for those 2 players. Then there is Elanga, Alex Telles, and Eric Bailly, and some other players as well, if we are going to let them go. Karma is saying that hell, the Glazers have increased the budget. I think for a striker, the funds are there, but for other positions now sales will be needed. Yeah, man, obviously there is a fund. I know we can go out and make the deal for Rasmus Højlund. We have that much of fund right now, but it doesn't matter if we have the fund or not. We should not spend 70 million on Rasmus Højlund, man. We should not do that. It would be really stupid, believe me. It would be stupid. I'm not saying that Rasmus Højlund will be a flop. I can't say that for certainly. I certainly can't say that for sure. Yeah. But if that is the part I can't be certain about, then also the part that he will be a hit for our club, that is also the part that we can't be certain about. So yeah, there is a 50-50 chance, and you do not go out and invest 70 million euros on a 50-50 chance, man. At least you need to be sure, at least 70, 80%, 90% sure that yeah, he will work out. Only then you go out and spend that 70 million. Because otherwise it would not have made any sense, man. If we can sell Donny, Fred and McTominay, that'd be awesome. So we can get Amrabat and Mainu will get game time as well. Yeah, man. Yeah, I guess so, because the thing is that there are some news coming out regarding McTominay as well. You want to talk that for a little bit, and it will depend on the player. But if they get a big proposal, we may see McTominay going out the door. It is reported by Fabrizio Romano that we are in a quite 50-50 situation with McTominay. As we all know, we haven't signed our second midfielder, which clearly Erik ten Hag wants. We have only signed Mason Mount in that position, and he also wants a backup or a partner for Casemiro, and Amrabat would do a really decent job in that position. So but we are not ready yet to let go of Scott McTominay. We are quite hanging on the balance on that particular situation. But if we are getting a decent deal out of McTominay, the news are that we will be open to sell McTominay to some other club. And West Ham have showed some real interest, not like Harry Maguire one, the one they have wanted the loan. They want to loan out Harry Maguire, but in case of McTominay, they do want him. They did not have put an official bid yet, but they do want to buy Scott McTominay. And I really think, believe me, I'm not kidding. I'm not being cynical. I'm not kidding. I'm not being sarcastic in particular this subject. I really do sincerely think that Scott McTominay will do a decent job in a club like West Ham. He will do. He has that capability. He's not a very bad player, I will say, but the quality, the demand is so high in Manchester United. He is not the player to keep up with that. But he could be a good addition in a club like West Ham. He could be a good addition, as well as Harry Maguire. Rohit is saying that Højlund is overrated. Rashford and Greenwood are far much better than him. Man, believe me, I am quite frustrated with that Greenwood deal. I mean, how much time do we need to decide on what to do with that guy? How many days it has been? The case that's been started, it was around 18 months, 19 months, 20 months right now, I guess. Still, we haven't been able to decide what to do with Greenwood. If you want to sell him, sell him. If you want to loan him out, loan him out. If you want to let him stay and play with Manchester United, then you should let him train with the first team. So whatever the club decides, it's really frustrating when it comes to that Greenwood deal, man. There is all's been hush-hush when it comes to that Greenwood deal. I mean, seriously, why would they do that? It is putting pressure to us fans. It is putting pressure especially to Mason Greenwood, because believe me or not, whatever the case, he is still a very young lad. He is still a very young lad. His mind, his mentality is still very fragile. No matter how much money he earns, it does not make him mature. It does not make him mature, man. So he is a kid, man. He is a kid. So we need to show him some empathy towards him, because we all know that In their personal life, they have moved on. So who are we to keep those particular scenarios in mind? Because we have not any personal relationship with him. We all knew him as a footballer, and I will judge him as a footballer. And he is a brilliant footballer. He is an absolutely brilliant footballer. So yeah, man, if whatever they decide regarding Mason Greenwood, they need to do that as soon as possible. It's really getting frustrating right now. Steve is saying, even without selling, I'm sure Man United can fund the deal for HOJLUND. Yeah, man, as we all know, how much they have spent right now. Let's calculate 50 million for, I guess, 55 million for Mason Mount, and I guess it haven't came out yet. But the deal, the tweet that Fabrizio Romano had made regarding that, that he is one of the topmost, what should I say, costliest goalkeeper of all time. He's in the top 5 list. So I'm guessing it would be around 50 million. So if I say let's assume it's 50 million. So 55 plus 50, 105 spent. So if our initial budget is right now 170, we still have 65 million left in our pocket. So yeah, we can go out and make that Rasmus HOJLUND deal happen. But I'm pretty sure, as you guys all know, how slow our negotiators are. So yeah, I don't know if that happens in this week. I would say it would be highly unlikely to happen that deal this week, no matter what the price is. But yeah, we will see. We will see when it happens, man. Shivani Singh, HOJLUND is overrated, not more worth than 45 million. Yeah, man. Sales need to make place for Ahmedabad. I do hope so, and I do hope that we will see at least some players go in this particular week. Because see, the thing is that the players we have just mentioned, if they go out on the US tour, we know that they will not get sold at least for the coming 2 weeks. So yeah, we need to make those deals happen really fast, man. Galatasaray offered 5 to 6 million for Fred. Manchester United rejected. Yeah, man, as I have said, it was absolutely ridiculous. It was they were absolutely insulting us. They were absolutely insulting Fred as well, because he is not worth only 5 to 6 million. Not at all. Not at all. He's at least worth 15 to 20 million. At least 15 million, to be very modest, man. You know that Tottenham Hotspur has the European trophy. If you didn't know, follow us for more about football history and recent trends. Steve Crow, what is Galatasaray thinking? Maybe they think they are going to Brazil to get some sort of under 15 academic graduate. Yeah, man. It was absolutely insulting. It was a good decision for Manchester to reject that, that bid right there on that spot. What they're bidding 5 to 6 million for a player like Fred. It's absolutely joke, man. It's an absolute joke. Now that's a joke. Fred is most definitely worth more than that. Yeah, man, absolutely. See, we are all in that, same thought process. We are all in that same wavelength as a community. I must say that. Yeah, this message was much needed, man. I love Sheikh Jassim. We all love Sheikh Jassim. Please, Rohit, please convince Sheikh Jassim to buy the club as soon as possible, man. It's been over 8 months. We are still hanging in the balance. Who will get a hold of the club? So yeah, whatever the decision the Glazers take, I really hope that they take it really soon, man, because we are getting quite frustrated with that situation as well. They can't be serious. That's Ronaldinho here being offered Iqbal's offer. Yeah, man. Yeah, Agni. Good joke, man. What kind of nonsense beat is this? They should have thrown it in bin. Yeah, man. Yeah, Prithviraj. Hi, bro. Hi, Devoshi. Thank you for joining, man. This is hilarious. No, our players, they price like Maggie. So, yeah, man. Fred and Van de Beek need to find a new club. Yeah, man. Believe me, selling Fred and Van de Beek would not be a problem for us. Letting go of Maguire would be. Letting go of Maguire, letting go of Scott McTominay even, because as we are hanging in the balance, even letting go of Scott McTominay could be a really, tough job for us. Maybe a really hard hurdle for us to, to cross. We will cross that when we have to cross that line, man. If you will to get HOJLUND, who is replacement? Costa, I don't know, man. It could be Costa, it could be Vlahovic, it could be Victor Osimhen. If we have that budget, I'm pretty sure that would not be the case. It could be Harry Kane as well. Who knows, man? Anything can happen, man. Anything and everything can happen. But pretty sure spending 70 million for Rasmus HOJLUND would not be the ideal deal for us. Absolutely not. I will oppose that till the end, and I'm sure of that. I know how our negotiators are shitty, but I have some hope. I have some, respect. Not some. I have a lot of respect for Eric Ten Hag. So I hope that he will, he will stop them from doing that kind of stupidity. If we are going to get Hojlund, I think that, I guess, we will pay, we will end up paying at the very least 50 million. I think that could be the case. So we will see when that happens, guys. And, these were all the news that's been coming out. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Thank you so much. There are all kinds of, it's getting quite chaotic each passing day. So it's quite hard to follow the news because hundreds of outlets are saying 100 different things. So filtering that and making, making the most probable news for you guys. It's getting harder, but I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. So if you guys are enjoying it, please, smash the like button. I know YouTube will take that, but still, smash the like button, subscribe, share as much as you can. And we'll see you in the next video, next session tomorrow. Till then, goodbye, good night. Rohit is saying, love you, bro, love you too, man. Love all of you guys, man. Good night, man, good night. Take care of yourself as well. Please take care, guys. Goodbye, and I will see you in the next session. Okay, guys? Goodbye. I will not reply to that. Rohit.